Hello and welcome to the history of cinemas in Greater London north of the Thames River for 1910 to 1912. 1910. On January 28, the Enfield Empire Cinema in Enfield opens. The Pike's Cinematograph Theatre in Shepherd's Bush opens on March 3. In Leighton, the King's Cinema opens on March 26. The Premier Electric Theatre in Haringey opens on April 16. The Pavilion Cinema in Highgate opens on April 30. On June 15, the Electric Palace Theatre in Hammersmith opens. The Premier Electric Theatre in Leytonstone opens. The Gales Bioscope Show in Stratford opens in July as the first twin cinema in London. On July 28, the Central Hall Picture Palace in South Tottenham opens. The Grove Picture Theatre in Stratford opens on July 29. In August, London and Provincial Theatres opens the Picture Palace in Stratford. The Finsbury Park Empire Theatre in Finsbury Park opens on September 5. On November 16, the Old Ford Picture Palace in Old Ford opens. The Hackney Electric Theatre in Hackney opens. The College Park Electric Theatre in Kensal Green opens. The Electric Theatre in Paddington opens. In Southall, the Electric Theatre opens. The Paragon Music Hall in Mile End becomes the Paragon Theatre of Varieties. The Queen's Theatre in Poplar starts to show films. The Cambridge Music Hall in Shoreditch is renamed Royal Cambridge Theatre of Varieties and starts to show films. Also, these theatres opened in 1910. Here are the changes in 1910. These cinemas closed, many of which was unable to comply with the Cinematograph Act of 1910. (1911) In January, the Green Gate Electric Theatre in Plaistow opens. The Hyams Park Electric Theatre in Hyams Park opens on April 1. The Corner Cinema in South Tottenham opens in April. In July, the Canning Cinema Hall in Canning Town opens. The Coronet Cinema in Islington opens in July. In Chelsea, the King's Picture Playhouse opens on October 5. On November 23, the Putney Bridge Kinema in Fulham opens. The Edmonton Cinematograph Theatre in Edmonton opens on December 11th. The Broadway Cinema in East Ham opens. The Lyric Picture House in Twickenham opens. The Electric Theatre in Haggerston becomes the Olympia Cinema. In Camden Town, the Camden Hippodrome starts to show films. These cinemas also opened in 1911. Here are the changes for 1911. These cinemas closed in 1911. 1912. The Walpole Picture Theatre in Ealing opens on July 29th. On September 2nd, the Chiswick Empire Theatre in Cheswick opens. In Hammersmith, the Blue Hall Cinema opens on December 10th. On December 26th, the Highbury Imperial Picture Theatre in Highbury opens. The Grove Palace in Bayswater opens. The Museum Cinema in Bethnal Green opens. The Queen's Cinema in Brentford opens. The Grand Hall Cinema in Finchley opens. In Hackney, the Empress Electric Theatre opens. The Picture Palace in Harlesden opens. The Prince of Wales Picture Playhouse in Paddington. The Stepney Central Hall in Stepney opens. These cinemas also opened in 1912. The Paragon Theatre of Varieties in Mile End becomes the Mile End Empire on March 30th. The Grand in Fulham starts to show films. The Electric Coliseum in Haringey starts to show films. Here are more changes in 1912. These cinemas closed in 1912. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.